Oh, good evening, and it's Wednesday night, about 7:30, and my wife's just popped out to a few bits and pieces, so it's given me an opportunity to get a few hobby bits done. We were away last week down in Dorset, took the dogs away on holiday, and lovely time, but no painting, so obviously I've done a little bit this week. I managed to catch up a little bit, and I'm painting up a 3rd Battalion of Spanish Napoleonics, this time representing the 1st Battalion of the regiment. And this battalion has half Fusiliers and half Grenadiers, and I don't know if you can see them that well. This is more Perry figures. These are the Grenadiers. They have that curious bag on the back of their bearskins. Makes a nice change. Never done that before. It's quite intricate painting. I'm glad when they'll be over. But that'll be the 3rd Battalion. So I think I've done 20 of the troops now out of 32. So we're moving ahead slowly. I say not a lot has been happening. I'm trying to catch up with the stash. I spoke to my friend Tony today, and we've got a few plans for next year, project-wise, but more of that later in the year. So from now till the end of the year will be catch-up. Operation Covered Clear Out, that's what I used to call it, I think. But it's typical that, I don't know, when you're in a long-term relationship or marriage, what your partner thinks of your hobby. But when I said, I'm going to pop up to the cabin, she said, well, you've got some super glue, haven't you? And I said, yes. Well, I thought, yeah, you know I've got some super glue. And she said, oh, can you just glue this and that together? So I had to glue this. It's a duster which broke here, and so I've had to get an old paintbrush handle, stick it up that one, down that one, and it's funny what they could get you doing. Which brings me to that subject. I was thinking about it today. When was the first time you told your better half about your hobby? I think we must have been a couple of months into our relationship. And I said to her one evening, I said, there's something I've got to tell you. I've got something in my cupboard that I want to show you. And I first thought, I must be some sort of colossal pervert, which I'm not. And I showed her my figures, and I think she said they were sweet. My Prussian battalions are sweet, she said. So let me know how you broach the subject of wargaming to your wife, girlfriend, etc. these days. Be interesting to know. And what do they think about it? I think Joe's fairly uncommittal. Not that bloody hobby, but not over enthused. I think with grandchildren, we have more important things to do, in her opinion. But it'd be nice to hear people's thoughts on the matter. So that's about it. That's the update. I'm reading Gods and Generals at the moment about the beginning of the American Civil War, and it's very interesting. It's given me enthusiasm once again to return to the ACW. I think my time soon will be limited hobby-wise. I think there's a bit of trouble at work. Could be changing my shift pattern, which is not desirable. So I think in the future, so I'll catch up with what I have in the stash, and the ACW, to expand that might be the way to go. But say Tony today was talking about, we've got to finish off a Vietnam project. He's just done a large Napoleonic skirmish force for muskets and tomahawks, which we need to start playing. So then obviously I'll get enthused about that. So I'm pretty well bouncing around all over in my head at the moment regarding the hobby. But I think I'd like to do some character command stands. You know, Lee, Mead, and Longstreet, and all that sort of thing. So I can start really getting into the battles and putting the right figures to the right brigades and divisions. That appeals to me, and the figure count in that won't be high. See, what I've just said there is probably complete bull. I'll probably get wrapped up in something next year and it'll be massive. Yes, anyway, just a quick update, and yes, let me know how you told your other half. Thanks for watching.